Hi friends, today I'm going to have on this series Think uh, series. So today is Think 1. So the first part of that is being discussed with you all today. So I'm going to quote something first and then I will explain the same. Sometimes the best thing you can do is not think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess, just breathe and have faith that everything will work out for the best. So it has a very deep meaning because sometimes you see that we are uncessantly worrying, wondering, thinking, imagining, guessing, getting obsessed for certain things. But everything has its own time, and you have to wait, you have to be patient. So when the right time will be there, the right thing will come at the right time. So in this case, people say that why wrong people come in my life. No, it is not the wrong people who come in your life. All people come here in your life for a certain purpose. Some people come to teach you a lesson. Some people come as a guide. Some people come in your life as your lovers, and then your friends, then your children. So everyone has a purpose. The only thing is that what we are, you can say, finding out of it, that may be different. But in the end, you will see that anyone who comes into your life, the time is predestined. So when certain type of lesson is required for you, at that right moment, that person appears in front of your eyes. So if you think like this, then I doubt, then you can negate this thing that everything has a purpose. So the second thing which I am going to discuss is don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. So it is a very good quote and it have a very deep meaning. Why it is being said that don't depend too much on others? Because when we are looking outside for happiness, for certainty, for our insecurity, so then that doesn't mean that we are going to win the situation, because from inside we are getting weak. That's why if our inner system is getting weak, then certainly outside forces can't work for you. So what kind of system you have with yourself, that kind of system you will find outside also. Because if you go to dark, even you can't see your shadow. It means you should try to bring light to your own life. If you have light in your life, you will see light in others. If you have darkness in your life, you will see darkness in others. So there are many phases in the life when we see that, when we say that nobody is going to help us, nobody is going to do this thing for me. So you see, for example, if we take the people in the world, uh, which are role models for everybody, we can say the example of different people in different area. If we go for Jesus, he was not having a happy life. If we see on the from the human perspective or our day-to-day living, so he has so many problems. He was having so many problems at the time. But the lesson which he has conveyed to the humanity was the greatest one. And similarly, you know about Buddha. He was, you can say, Jesus, whereas has taken birth in a very, very poor family, carpenter family, but the, on the contrary, if you see Buddha, he was from a royal family. And it was told beforehand that Buddha should not be taken where there is some suffering, then he will change. So every kind of protective measures were taken by the family. But still you see, when one day Buddha wanted that he want to look what is happening in the streets, then he was taken out and he saw that one, you can say, dying man was being taken for the burial or for the cremation. I don't remember that. And he asked that, what is like that? Why people are taking that body, that person? So they said that he is dead. So Buddha got into confusion at the time that what is happening finally. Is it the end of everybody? Will be the end for me also? So from that was the turning point in his life. He never looked back. He has let go of all the possessions. So here you see when we say you drop the desire or desire drops itself. No, you shouldn't. If you run away from the desires, they will be coming in front of you with double the intensity. Maybe in this lifetime, maybe in the next lifetime. But if you reach to that enlightenment stage, that desires drop themselves, then that's really enlightenment. So the Buddha got enlightenment through that kind of experience, and he found that the happiness, all kind of luxuries which I am having as a person in the king family, they are useless. So I can't say that everybody can go to that extent, but still there is one philosophy that you remain engrossed in this world, but try to remain in a detached manner so that you shouldn't have inflated ego and you can certainly unknowingly progressing towards the path of spirituality. So another examples you can take when Ravana was dying and Ramchandra asked the Lakshman that you go to Ravan and seek some advice. But as you know that Lakshman was having a bit hot temper, so he told that Bhaiya, brother, he was such a wicked man. Why should I go and ask for such kind of advice? He said that you don't know Lakshman. He was a great philosopher. He was so wise man. You don't know about this Lakshman. Just go and ask, then you will know about it. Then he went to the side. He sat behind the head of Ravana and told Ravana that my brother, my elder brother, Rama has sent me to you to ask for some piece of advice. Ravana said, no, I can't give you the advice. Lakshman went back to Rama and told that I have told you, brother, that that big fellow will be like this only. He has not given me any advice. Then Rama asked that Lakshman, where you are sitting when you were seeking advice from Ravana. He said that I was sitting behind the head, sorry, near the head, you can say, on one side of the head. Rama said Lakshman, if you want advice from a person, go to the side of a feet and ask for advice with folded hands. Then Lakshman went again and stood near the feet of Ravan and asked for advice with folded hands. That, O great Ravan, I have come to seek advice from you. Then Ravan said, Lakshman, I will tell you two things. The thing which you think is right, you do it right way, mean do it immediately. And the thing about which you have certain confusion, try to postpone as much as possible. He said, I was thinking that there should be stairs through which one can reach to heaven, but I keep on postpone the matter, and now you see I'm dying and I couldn't make any stairs which takes you to the heaven directly. And second thing was the abduction of Sita. In that case, I have taken a quick decision, but that was a wrong thing, and that happened. And the consequence is that now I am dying in front of your eyes. So here we can say that it may be in a bit different context whether he was really to have like this kind of thing that stairs going to heaven. But the thing is this, the work which you think that is very important for humanity or for society, you shouldn't postpone it. And the work about which you are having confusion that whether it will be beneficial or not beneficial, try to postpone it so that you could have more clarity over that issue. So this is one of the things which we can take as a advice in life. And then you can see many examples of people who were great. Karl Marx, he was a philosopher. No doubt he has given such kind of philosophy which half the world adopted after the World War II. That was the philosophy of communism. What that fellow you know, if you go through some kind of knowledge or you can Google on about this Karl Marx, he died because of hunger. His family died because of hunger. One of daughter and one of his son-in-law committed suicide. And when he finally died in London, there are few persons who were there during the funeral of such a great man of history. So he suffered a lot. So, but what he has given to the world, it is still there. So it is not the thing that all great men were having good life or good, you can say, period, or they were not having a struggle at all. But they have survived through that struggle, and what they have gave to the humanity, that's remarkable, which we can't say that it is not like that. So you can find many more examples, and if we say in the broader context, we have talked about few people that how they have taken these things in a certain perspective, and so even you see Tolstoy, he was, you can say, a great writer. He was having such a big land, and those times in Russia, he was in the elite class, and finally, he was not having a happy life. The novel written by him, Resurrection, if you will go through that, Anna Karenina, you go through that. It is some kind of fictional biography of Leo Tolstoy, and you see that how much suffering or how much pain he may have endured during his lifetime. He died at the age of 81 or 82, I don't know exactly. But after having so many children, such a vast state in Russia at that time, and having a connection with the nobility of that time, but he couldn't say that I am happy. And at last, he turned towards, you can say, Jesus, and yeah, you can say he became Christian, adopted Christianity, and he has written two books after that kind of feeling. The kingdom of God is within you, and second one is the gospel in brief. So finally he has to say that Sermon on the Mount is very, very close to my heart, which is there in the Bible. You may go through it, so you can see that how he was touched by it. Or gospel in brief, you can scan through that. That is not a big book itself. So he too was wondering that such a great man from every angle, but he was not satisfied towards the end of his life. So it was not the money, it was not the fame, it was not the popularity. So the things were like that for that fellow even. So there are many examples. So I will not take all the examples in this first think about video. So I will be coming up different quotes and will try to correlate to certain books, to certain thinkers, certain philosophers, to certain religious leaders, so that you can get motivated and you can see that somewhere it is the design of some divine power according to which the world is being governed, and we are the characters in that play, and what's our role is being given to us, we have to play that role, and we have to live life in a detached manner. We should enjoy all the worldly life, all the worldly pleasures, but we should not get engrossed into it that we become blind to the another aspect of our life, which is spiritual elevation. So with this, I hope that you will like this video, and you will see these books which I mentioned over, and you can also know about the personalities which I told you in detail through some search engines. So thank you very much, and like this video if you can, and try to subscribe this channel. Thank you.